What's up, guys? It's Mr. Fit to Flourish, and today I wanted to talk about the top stocks. I'm going to talk about the top 5 stocks that you need to be trading for options. So, if you want to make massive gains trading options, these are the top 5 stocks that you need to be trading. And I'm going to give you a little bit into why these stocks are the ones that you want to trade when you're trading options. Okay, so options trading, best 5 stocks. Let's get right into it. I don't like those videos that just chat, schmack. Let's get right into it. All right, number one. So I'm going to give you all the 5 stocks, and then I'm going to tell you why. So number one is going to be SPY, Spizzy, and then I'm going to go IWM is another one, NVIDIA, number 3, number 4, Microsoft, and then we're going to do an honorary mention with motherfucking Q at number 5. Now this is my watch list. I do want you to see this watch list right here. This watch list is pretty fire. Of course, we got Bitcoin in there. Bitcoin and NVIDIA, they're the thermometer of the market right now, okay? So these stocks tell you what other stocks are going to be in play. So NVIDIA, it's an AI chip semiconductor technology play, and all other stocks, the whole market literally just follows what is NVIDIA doing, and it makes up 8% of SPY, the S&P 500. So that is moving. Okay, it makes up a big amount of QQQ as well. So that is moving. Okay, and then you need to understand Bitcoin. Bitcoin tells you it tells you how investors are feeling. Okay, are investors risk on right now? Because if they have extra money and they're risk on, Bitcoin's going to be going up because they're putting their money into some risky asset like Bitcoin, and that thing is going up. The markets might want to go up as well. So pay attention to those two things, NVIDIA and Bitcoin, to see how the market wants to move. Anyways, why are we trading SPY? Okay, so one thing that I look for when I'm trading options, and the reason I like to trade some stocks, certain stocks versus other stocks, is number one, what do I want to see? I want to see a good average daily range on the stock. I want a stock with a pretty good beta. What does that mean? I want the stock to move. If that stock is moving, then I know that I can capture a lot of money and leverage a lot better. Because when you're trading options, you need the underlying asset, you need the equity to move. And SPY typically moves. What else do I want to see? I want to see a stock or an ETF like SPY, Exchange Traded Fund. I want to see that the stock is having a lot of volume. Why do you want a lot of volume when you're trading options? Because you need a small bid-ask spread. Okay, you need to know that it is liquid. You need to know that those contracts are liquid. That if you sell it at a certain price, you can get it. You can get filled at that certain price. So let's say that you're trading a stock that is not liquid. Well, you might want to sell it. You want to sell the option contract for $500, but someone is bidding $100. That's a $400 spread. That's ridiculous. I've seen this before. This actually happened to me a long time ago when I first started trading, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" Pay attention to the volume. Pay attention to the average daily move. So, SPY also, another reason I like to trade SPY. Well, this goes for SPY, IWM, and QQQ. So we're gonna bunch these three. Okay, we're gonna just put them in one category. They're all ETFs. Okay, the IWM is the Russell 2000. It measures the smallest 2,000 companies. S&P 500, the largest 500 companies. QQQ, your tech sector, your tech companies. Okay, so these 3 ETFs all have what is called 0-day to expiration trading, which means that the option contracts, they have option contracts that expire the same day. Now, those contracts are extremely volatile. However, at the same time, they can allow you to make quite a bit of money in one day, even in a matter of 30 seconds. Okay, there's times where I put in $3,000 and it went to $9,000. There's times I put in $500 and it went to $4,000. I was like, bro, this is insane. So those 0-day to expiration contracts are extremely volatile, and it makes it pretty lucrative to trade sometimes when there's opportunity. So trading options is all about opportunity. So I don't want anyone going in the comments like, oh, this is cap. No. You got to wait for opportunity. And a lot of people will put in that 500 and it goes to 0 because what are you doing? You're just kind of FOMOing in. Like, most people should not be trading 0-day to expiration options. If you're someone who knows how to read the charts and you know that you need to be waiting for opportunity and A+ setups, these 3 stocks, SPY, IWM, and QQQ, they need to be your best friend. Okay, SPY, IWM, and QQQ. Now, IWM, also another reason to trade these options on these 3 stocks, these 5 stocks really, these 3 stocks, but these 3 stocks is because their option contracts are pretty cheap. So I have a couple friends who I'm teaching, hey, this is how you trade. Oh, my buddy, hey, this is how you trade. And he's like, dude, I'm a little concerned because, yo, my account is super small. It's like $2,000, man. I don't think I can trade. And I was like, dude, that's way more than enough. He's like, no, I can't afford any contracts. Those contracts look like they're $700, $900. I'm like, no, man. These contracts on SPY, IWM, QQQ, the good ones are anywhere from $30 to $90 per contract. And those go hundreds of percent. So if you purchase 10 of those $30 contracts, you're paying $300. It can go 100% and you can make $300. So that 300 can turn into 600. So these three stocks have really cheap option pricing. And so that's what I like about them. So SPY, IWM, QQQ, the reason I really like them is because, all right, cool. The options are cheap AF. They have 0 day to expiration, 1 day to expiration, 2 day to expiration. They have contracts that expire every single day. So you can pretty much choose how volatile you want your option contracts to be. And then number 3, these stocks, they move every day. They're moving. Okay. They have price action. They have good betas where they're moving up and down a good amount every day, so I can make money. And then number 4 is, hey, they also have a ton of volume. A ton of people are trading these stocks. Okay, a ton of people are trading these options. So I always know that I can get filled at whatever price I want to. Okay. And then now NVIDIA, the reason I like to trade NVIDIA too is NVIDIA's options are actually pretty cheap as well. And they move really well. Okay. And NVIDIA is always moving up and down. And NVIDIA also has pretty easy price action to trade intraday. Now keep in mind, I do when I'm talking about trading these options on these stocks, I'm talking about day trading options on these stocks. So I like to pretty much day trade these stocks here. Now, if we're talking about swing trading, we'll do a video for that on what stocks to swing trade. But you really want to just swing trade options on stocks that have an event or have opportunity incoming. But I'm talking about intraday trades on these stocks. Okay, so NVIDIA has really good day-to-day movement, and if you look at the 2-hour time frame here, boom, boom, you can kind of get a picture of, hey, how much are we moving? Well, it looked like on this day we went from 141 all the way to 135. That's a $6 move in a day, and when you're talking about options, that's pretty significant. Okay, it's pretty significant. That's hundreds of percent that you can make in one day. Okay, and then last but not least, Microsoft. The reason I like Microsoft is because Microsoft also has a pretty good beta. So it likes to move quite a bit. So today, just today, Microsoft went from 419 all the way up to about 429. So that's a $10 move. Again, for options, that's huge. A $10 move in the underlying asset in options is huge. And then Microsoft also has super cheap options. Now, keep in mind, NVIDIA and Microsoft don't have options that expire same day unless it's Friday. On Friday, everything is 0 DTE. But they don't have options that expire on every day like these ETFs like IWM, QQQ, and SPY. But Microsoft's options are usually pretty cheap. And when I say pretty cheap for option contracts, I'm thinking contracts under $120. Okay. And I like to get option contracts that are out of the money. So if I'm getting calls, I'm betting that the stock is going up. So I'm going to get out of the money contracts. And then if I'm getting puts, I'm thinking that the stock's going to go down, out of the money contracts as well. So a price that we have not yet hit. Okay. So anyways, hopefully this helps somebody out there. 5 stocks that you should be watching. Also showed you my watch list, pretty good watch list there of stocks that you need to be focusing on when you're trading options. Keep in mind when you're trading options, if you're trying to be a day trader or if you're trying to be a swing trader like everybody else, just focus on 2 to 3 stocks maximum. Okay, focus on 2 to 3 maximum. And then when there's opportunity that presents itself, like if there's buzz on this one stock, then okay, go and look at the charts for that stock and see how it behaves. And you might want to trade that stock just for one day. Okay, but most of the time you should be hitting your main squeeze. Okay, your main hoe. All right, you need to be hitting that main stock. Okay, so take that into account. Look at these 5 stocks, and I'm telling you, these options, these are the only stocks that you need to be trading options on right now because they are pretty fire in terms of their movability, their volatility, and the volume. and just how lucrative they are. So it's your boy, Mr. Fit to Flourish. I'm out. Good morning, welcome to the Fit to Flourish podcast. Let's talk wellness, finance, and growth.